Ah, I love this sound. One more time. Ah. Even if it's electric, it still sounds amazing. Anyway, we will get back to the doors in a second. Now, I have with me the brand new Mercedes G-Class G580. This is the first full electric G-Class ever made. It's probably the most powerful G-Class ever made. It's 2 horsepower more than the G63 edition. Also is the most heavy G-Class ever made. And of course, it's still the king. Man, I drive the car today after I take it and I feel special. You know, usually I test so many cars every day. I mean, like almost every day I have a different car. And you know, there are some cars when you go inside them, you really feel special. And this is G-Class. It's one of that special car that when you go inside, you're driving on the street, everybody's looking, you feel up like you're driving a truck, and you feel safe and you feel comfortable and you feel like you can do everything with it. So this is the feeling that G-Class in general give you. But now in this video we will talk about this electric version and I will tell you what's the differences in terms of driving feeling, and also I will give you all the technical data. We will talk about the interior, exterior. There are so many things to talk about this car. I hope I can cover everything in a short period of time, because probably the video will be super long if I go in through every single detail, but I try to bring you all every single detail. Also, Mercedes actually ask me and make me sign that I'm not going to go off-road with this car, even though I'm a little bit sad. I'm trying to not do that. So yeah, stay until the end to see if I can manage to hold myself. And also I will have a separate video, of course, regarding off-road where I drive the car. So if you want to see that test drive where I test every single feature of the car, definitely check out. It's a separate video on my channel. So yeah, check out that video if you want to see if I was off-road or not. Now let's start with the technical data, price and all that stuff. This is the G580. This is the way they call it, G-Class G580. They don't want to call it EQG or something like that. It's just the G580 with EQ technology, like electric technology, because I saw that many other cars they are called like that. So yeah, whatever, G-Class electric, I think I can call it like that. It's an all-wheel drive. Basically, it's not all-wheel drive, it's like single-wheel drive. I just invented that. What mean that? It has 4 electric motors. This is crazy. For every wheel, this car have an electric motor, and it doesn't have like this mechanical lock like you have on the normal G-Class. You have like kind of electronical, and because you have every single wheel, it's powered by a motor. The wheel can basically do anything, can stay on a place when the other wheels are spinning, can do different tasks like go reverse, go forward in the same time when other wheel go in other direction. So it's crazy. Basically this all-wheel drive system, off-road system, it's more advanced than what you have on the normal G-Class, and that's why I will show you a few features that the car can do. It's crazy, it's really interesting. 4 electric motors. Now the price of the car, starting price, is 120,647 euro, but this, because it's the edition 1 they call it, it's around 200,000 euro. It's pretty expensive, but from what I heard, you can get like the normal edition or something like that, not edition 1, you can get it for a lower price. So yeah, now depending which country you are, the price might be different. Now the power of the car, 587 horsepower. It's insane, man, it's insane. And the Newton meter, 1164 Newton meter. It's a beast. This car, it's a beast. You can do anything with this car. Regarding the gearbox, it has like every single motor, electric motor, have a gearbox with 2 speeds. One for the low range where you go off-road, it gives you a little bit more power, more traction, and one for the normal driving. I will try to explain you as we go. But very interesting, very complex system, and very, very smart system. You know, Mercedes managed to make this car incredible precise. In the beginning I was like, okay, it's used the same platform, same leather chassis, but now they managed to squeeze in the battery, the electric motor. They changed the rear axle somehow to manage to fit in all that stuff there, and they managed to make an incredible electric off-roader, something that I wouldn't think it's possible. And we will talk about something really interesting, because this car, it's even more advanced than the normal G class. The battery capacity, 124 kilowatt hour battery. It's an NMC 400 volt battery, probably one of the biggest battery installed on an electric car. 116 kilowatt hour is the usable battery capacity. Charging speed 11 in AC and 200 kilowatt in DC. Range around 450 kilometer VLTP, but usable in real life probably 300 or something like that. Top speed limited to 180 kilometer per hour, but in low range it's limited to 80 kilometer per hour. 0 to 100 in 4.7 seconds. The weight of the car, crazy, 3085 kilograms. The most heaviest car that I ever drive. Probably one of the most heaviest electric car. Imagine that, if you have another 420 kilograms, and then you will need another driver license for trucks. Yeah, that says a lot. That's why you cannot pull a trailer, because it's already pretty heavy, even though it has super much power. So it doesn't come with a hook. Also the consumption around 29.3 kilowatt hour. We will test that in the test drive as well. Also the trunk space, 555 liters. And if you fold down the seats completely, it will go up to 1990 liter. Very practical. Turning circle, 13.6 meters. We will talk about that and I will show you a few cool things. And the drag coefficient, it have been improved a lot from the previous version. From 0.53 now it's 0.44, and it's also much more aerodynamic than the combustion engine, and I will show you why it has some few elements that are different from the normal version. And the ground clearance, 25 centimeters. Of course, this is very important. Now the wending dip, 85 centimeters. What that's supposed to mean: if you go underwater, you have 85 centimeters, where the normal version have only 70 centimeters. So even better when it comes underwater with it. I told you it's a better off-roader. And edition one, yeah, cost you 41,935 euros. So when you go with the entry-level version, plus you add some options, you probably get a better price in the future. Approach angle, 32 degrees. Departure angle, 30.7 degrees. Climb angle, like when you go on the side, 45 degrees. It has the same leather frame chassis as the normal combustion engine, but I will show you a few differences. Plus, it has some reinforced plastic carbon fiber under the batteries in order to be much more powerful. So even if you fall with the car in some stones, this is much more powerful than the normal version, and it can hold up to 3 times the weight of the car. So that means around 9 tons or something like that, almost 10,000 kilograms. So it's incredible. I mean, it's very, very useful. Good, we will talk about that also as we go outside. Now let me go outside, let's talk about the exterior, interior. I will show you all the changes that they bring, and then we will wrap up this video, and then of course check out the test drive, because there it's much more interesting and much more cool stuff to see. This is the key, very simple. You probably saw it also on other models. Now what you can do with the key, lock and unlock the car. But when you lock the car, you can see that the car comes with electric folding mirrors. Pretty useful, pretty cool, and they are pretty quick. But that's not enough, man. I mean, when you lock the car, even though it's electric, hear this out, hear the sound. Oh my God. I love the sound, the most pleasant sound when you lock and unlock a car. Super cool, right? And also, right now you can activate in the menu a setting where you turn on this electrify G-Class sound, and when you are outside, I don't know if you can hear it, here in the front, it's a speaker. You hear it? And it's a speaker inside. I will show you a little bit later when we go under the hood, but really cool stuff. Now, another thing that I want to show you, look at this, the handles are in the same G style, but you can lock by having your hands right here, or unlock like that. Man, and it works so fast. It works so quick. Look at this. It works one of the fastest. And oh, the sound. The same sound. Same amazing sound with the G writing here, because we have the same mechanical system that sounds really cool. This metallic part make all the job. Plus, you know, before on the cars, you have to push it harder in order to close, right? Now you have to, of course, a little bit harder than the normal doors, but now they improve this pressure inside the cabin because we have those exits around here, air exits. So, you know, before if you have an interior where you don't have where the air to go and you put some pressure on it, it kind of push back on the door. And because this air can go out here, it's much more easier to close those doors. So quite nice, right? Quite nice. And every single door you're touching, it sounds the same, amazing. Anyway, now I want to turn on the lights and then we will talk about the exterior. All right, great. Now let's talk a little bit about the exterior design. And basically, as I said before, guys, it's basically built on the same leather chassis platform as the normal internal combustion engine, same size. You wouldn't even notice if you see it on the street. If you put another color or yeah, whatever, you never know it's an electric. But there are a few things to know it's an electric version, and I will show you in a second. Otherwise, I love the fact that they still keep that boxy, powerful off-roader look, and I like that very much. Of course, it comes with different rims, 20-inch rims. I will show you in a second. They are more aerodynamic, and there are a few different areas where they improve the aerodynamic performance. But man, the front end, that make all the money. The front end of the G-Class, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous car. Man, if I have the money in the bank account, if I have 1, 2, 3 million euro in the bank account, probably this will be the car in my garage. If I have a lot of money, for sure will be the car in my garage. I really love it. And not the internal combustion engine, the electric version. You know, it's much more, yeah, I don't want to say too many things about driving, but it feels much more comfortable, much smoother. And also even in electric way, it's also very pleasant to drive it. So normally you can choose here in the back to have the spare tire like we have right here, or you can get a small boxy which improved aerodynamic. It's a little bit smaller until here, it's kind of squarish, and then you can have the charging cables inside there. But now I saw that the car that I received, it has this spare tire, so it's cool. It looks like more than like the normal internal combustion engine. On the upper side, pretty simple. What they did, they kind of improved those edges in terms of aerodynamics, so some elements have been improved. Here you have the brake, LED light, tinted windows on the side. Also, by the way, in the rear you have the heated window. On the side you have tinted windows as well, pretty big windows, great visibility from the interior. Also in the back, by the way, you're probably wondering, because we don't have anymore that key to go here to unlock the doors in case you don't have electricity, you have to come in the back here. You see, you have also the sign. So you put the key here in the back, and then you unlock the door, and then you go from the back in the front. So that's something that they change and they bring on this new version. Here we have the fog lamps, by the way, on the side. So you can see the fog lamp, it's on the both sides right here. Turning signal LED and daytime running light LEDs. You cannot see it so well because it's my camera frame rate, but trust me, with your naked eye, you can see it very well. Now the camera, it's down here located. LED lights on the number plate, of course, which is very useful. You have the tow hook here, not the tow hook because it doesn't have tow hook, but you have also this towing just in case you want to help someone get out of the road. Then you have 6 sensors on the rear. I like the fact that we have the same color here on the bumpers as the car, so this continuation, this blend in with the bumper look pretty good. And also this black, blue matte color look really nice. Then you have G580. 580 come from the horsepower, almost 580. 76, and then here we have also this line which is different than the internal combustion engine with a little bit of bluish insertion. I like also those wings. They look so sexy, so cool, so off-roadish. I really like them. And what is extra, we have this air intake here which is real, you see that, to improve the aerodynamic of the car at higher speed. That way we have good aerodynamic. Winter tires on this version, and we have these black alloy wheels, AMG black alloy wheels, which are aerodynamic. You can see around here, around these edges, to improve a little bit more the aerodynamic, but also they look pretty raw, pretty off-roader. Then you have the ventilated brake discs and red brake calipers on the rear. And of course, in the front, the same blue, sorry, not red, blue brake calipers with Mercedes-Benz writing on them. And then the same 20-inch rims. Now, here you have this step with a little bit of aluminum around here and also a little bit of plastic, which looks so cool. It looks really, really nice. And also this area, I like the way it looks. I like the way they designed this area. EQ, by the way, this is the way you see very clear that this is the electric version. And then going in the front, but basically let me finish with the upper side. Now, you see those edges, those areas here, rubber here, and also this here have been installed, added to improve the aerodynamic. This is the mirror cap in black. I think it's a great configuration. This blue with black look great. Here is the turning signal, LED light, camera for 360 degrees camera, huge mirror, great visibility, and also blind spot here in the corner. Also, these edges here have been improved, so that's why they get a better aerodynamic because of these areas here, the windows. Up here, you see they add some extra part like the trucks have over. You see, so to improve the aerodynamic. And even the hood, if you remember on the IC version, the hood is much lower like that, but this one have been a little bit higher up. You see, it's a little bit steeper around here. So to improve the aerodynamic, the air will go like that and then like that, you know, so that's why you will have much less drag when you're driving at high speeds. But other than that, I love the fact that they still keep this straight windshield. It looks so army, so cool, so powerful. The same area here with a little bit of black matte, and you have the sprinkles, the same wipers, and then in the middle you have the cameras. It's heated, that area there where you have the cameras and the sensors for reading the traffic speed limit signs, and also help the car to stay between the lanes, accelerate, brake, and use all that systems. Great, the front end look basically the same, almost the same, if you're not looking at the hood, if you're not looking at those areas around here, which are a little bit different. 6 sensors on the front, the same story on the bumper in the front. We have these matte colors, even those protection or areas around here, even under the car, it's made special to improve the aerodynamics. So you can see it has a few elements that are different just to improve the flow of the air. Even here we have some air intakes, the radiator air intakes. Here you can get the different grille a little bit more closer. This looks like a normal internal combustion engine. You can get how you want. You can choose yourself what type of grille you want. And then you have this Mercedes logo badge big. Behind it is the radar with all that safety features. And now we have the camera down here, all the way down here, so you can see very clear what's happening in front of the car or under the car. Also the same LED light, turning signal with Mercedes-Benz writing on them. And here we have the LED headlamps, adaptive LED headlamps, which are really, really good, and they look really cool. They still keep this round shape of them. So other than that, the elements that have been changed are elements to improve the aerodynamic. Other than that, it looks basically the same. Under the car have been improved, some elements that I show you. And also under the car, I want to talk a little bit about under the car, because we have, you see, you have two, I mean, you know, normally in the car they put just one layer of the battery, but here we have 2 layers on top of each other of the battery between the leather frame chassis. So this is the way they put the battery, and under the battery you have this super strong area, super strong part that can be heated without any problem. So even if you go harsh off-road, you don't have any problem. And here in the back, because we don't have that differential anymore, they kind of switched the differential because you can put the engine over the differential, and they kind of change the rear axle. So the front axle, it's independent. This is like solid, you know, a rear axle. So the thing is that the good part is that it comes with adaptive suspensions, which is fantastic. Depending on driving mode, depending on the condition, they can adapt. And I feel that when I did the test drive, it feels really, really good. So independent suspension on the front and on the rear is not. But it's good. The comfort is really, really good in the car, and I was surprised with the comfort. Now, I think I show most everything. I want to go under the hood right now. And by the way, the car comes also with panoramic glass roof. This is it. You can also open it up from here, just like that, super simple, electrically. You can open it up and it looks really cool. I can show you also from above the way it looks, and you can close it like that. I will show you also when we go inside. But until then, yeah, I will stay around here. Let me open the hood. I want to take it step by step. I don't want to jump something. Yeah, the lights. Okay, let's go under the hood. The hood can be opened from down here, very simple, just like that, and it's automatically. Plus, now you can hear that sound. Right here, you have the speaker somewhere around here. You hear it? It's kind of dirty. The car was off-road, not with me, but with the previous owner, kind of owner. But it's really interesting, this roaring G sound. I will show you in the interior. You can turn it off or on how you want it. And even the hood sounds really nice, deep, nice sound. So going inside, this is the entrance, kind of the same. Now, what we have different on this electric version, we have this carbon fiber with a little bit of bluish insertion in it. Something that you can see also inside the car. Leather here, very good quality around here. Huge amount of space. Entrance, it's amazing. It's squarish, it's big. You have also some aluminum at the entrance, and this is the space. Super, super spacious. From this point of view, it's basically the same as on the IC version. Here you have a speaker, Burnmeister sound system, amazing sound system, 12-volt port, LED lights, huge windows. Those are also heated on the both sides, LED hooks, very good quality around here, pretty good. Now, you can also fold down this middle area, just like that. You can put the headrest up or wherever, and then you push it like that, and then you can carry long items like skis and then have in the same time 2 passengers. You can fold down the seats as well, but you have to go on the side. That's the thing. You don't have any hook or handle in the trunk here, so you have to go on the side. And by the way, I forget to show you the charging ports. AC 11 kilowatt, DC 200 kilowatt, pretty good quality. Also, let me go inside here. How you do it? You just take this down rest on the side, very easy, and then from here you just press it like that and it goes all the way down. So in this way it helps a little bit lower this area, because otherwise it will stay pretty high. Yeah, wherever, I will leave it like that. And then let's do it this area here, the same story. You put this up and then you put it down. The thing is that I have to be careful with the screens, because the screens are a little bit too much in the back. Or let me put this back. The screens are a little bit too much on the back. Plus the good part is that you can adjust the way you want it. Okay, that's perfect. And then the headrest there in the middle. The headrest from the middle have to come down as well a little bit more. Oh, come on, man. Now it's not good. I need my both hands. Okay, good, perfect. Let me show you also from behind. This is the space right here. Take my jacket on the side so I can show you a little bit better. This is the space. It's kind of the same amount of space that you get in internal combustion engine. So from my point of view, it's pretty good. Otherwise, you have that kind of a step here between the trunk or over the seats. But I like the fact that the seats are pretty flat, so you can fit in there without any problem. A lot of items. And if I go on the side, so let me open this door. Let me show you here. This is the entrance. Pretty big, pretty useful. And I like the fact that here it's quite flat, and it's also very good quality here behind the seats. So yeah, this is it. This is the trunk. From my point of view, very spacious, more than enough space. And again, nice sound when you close those doors. You want to put back the seats, you do it like that, and then you do it like that. It's so easy. It's very, very, very easy. And then on the other side, the same story. You push it back, you push it like that, and that's it in the position. Now, what I want to show you now, let me go on the other side because it's a little bit easier to show you. The thing is now, if you want to have your backrest straight, you can have it straight so you have more space in the trunk. But if you don't, you pull this like that, check this out. You just pull this like that and then press it forward, and you win around 15 centimeters around here, you see? 15 centimeters, so you can stay much more relaxed on the back. This is pretty cool. Something that I notice, if you will buy those screens, even though they are amazing, they are a little bit closer to your side, to your view, and sometimes you have to pay attention if you want to fold it down to not hit those screens or something like that. Otherwise it's quite fine. What I forget to do is just to set my seats in my driving position, so I have to go inside first. Let me set, okay, I forget that the buttons are here on the door. Now just, man, you can adjust everything, even the headrest. Look at this. You see, even the headrest, you can adjust it the way you want. The seats are crazy comfortable. We will get that in a second. Now, this is the hand, this is the pedals. Yeah, this is my driving position. It's good. So let's go in the back to see how much space we have. I'm 173 centimeters, but before we go there, let me again do that like before. Pull it and push it all the way on the back, the way I like it. And before we go inside, talk a little bit about the door, kind of the same door, huge window, tinted window, very good visibility. Also, from what I noticed, yeah, let me show you. We have double glass on the front, but I'm not sure on the rear. I didn't check it. So let me show you, just like that. Let me show you. It works super fast, super quick. On the rear, we have double glass. Wow, this is cool. Really cool. And also in the front, double glass. You see that? That's great to improve the aerodynamic, to improve the sound insulation. And I noticed that also when you're driving on the highway at high speed, it's pretty good insulated, so the sound inside it's kept very well. On the upper side we have leather everywhere. Here you have the blue stitches that signify the electricity, soft material here, so you don't have any plastic. That's impressive. Even here in the door bands you have some plastic, but other than that everywhere it's nice and leather and soft. And here we have this carbon fiber with bluish insertion inside. Good idea. I like that. It's a nice touch. Then you have also the heated seats to free position, and then you have Burmeister speakers with those super nice aluminum speakers, and the handle quite cool. Entry, you have the step. You have also this kind of a G. It looks like kind of a G, but it's not split. And then this is the entrance, relatively big entrance. This is the way it looks in the back here. The car comes with leather animal seats. For the moment, from what I understand, in 2026 will come also with synthetic ecological leather, but for the moment we have animal leather and the quality is extremely good. We have perforated seats all over here. They are super soft, comfy, side support. I like it. Nothing to say. I mean, Mercedes makes super comfortable seats. I have nothing to complain, and I'm surprised. Here you have also an armrest with two cup holders. I'm surprised that even in a G-Class off-roader like that, you have very good comfort. Here on the B pillar, you have also a vent, and also you don't have a big transmission tunnel, surprisingly. Yeah, I know for electric cars, it's something normal, but even so, I didn't expect that, keeping in mind the car is built on the same platform. Regarding the space, I have huge amount of space on my legs. I mean, I'm 173 centimeters, and the space on my legs, I can also stretch my legs under the front seats. It's very good. But this screen is a little bit closer to me. Probably, for me personally, I wouldn't get it. But yeah, I mean, if you're a tech, or if you have your kids in the back, or many person in the back doing a lot of driving, I think will be nice. For kids, I think will love this screen. The kids will love it because it's perfectly positioned for the kids, you know, like they are like that. It's perfect, it's perfect. Anyway, the space on the head, it's huge. I mean, look at this, I'm almost stretching my hand. I mean, huge amount of space. Nothing to say about the space, nothing to say about visibility. It's perfect. Comfort is very good here. So I like it. I really like the comfort. Up here you have also an LED light. If you want to read, you have a handle. You have very good quality microfiber on the roof. You have even microphones in the back here. You have even this super Burmeister speaker, which look gorgeous with LED light around here in the nighttime. Look gorgeous. It has also very nice ambient light for G-Class. Even here in the back you have LED light on these strips, LED light on the legs. You have also two USB-C. You have also this, if I'm not wrong, those are HDMI ports, which is cool. Then you have also the ventilation here in the back, the vents, and also the temperature. And you have those vents, which are my favorite, man. I love those vents. From the first time when I saw it on Mercedes, I love it. Those vents are my favorite vents on every car, any car ever. Going in the middle is super easy. I can stay with my legs almost together there without any problem. I still have plenty amount of space. Surprisingly, it's pretty good in the middle here. Huge amount of space on my head, stretch my hands, no problem, man, no problem. Space, it's really good. And surprisingly, even though it's a little bit stiffer down here, man, it's so comfy. It's really good here in the middle. I like it, really like. And this is also pretty big. I mean, look at this. I have my own seats in the middle. I like it, pretty good. Screen on the back are very similar with the front ones. You can do almost the same things as you can do on the front multimedia. So you can go in EQ here to see different information. Right now the engine is not on. That's why it didn't work. You can go to play with multimedia. You can add, yeah, like headsets and volume. You can play with volume. You can go to navigation and set destination where you want to go. It works very fast, so the hardware, the resolution is good, and the screens are super high class. And then you have the phone, you have the comfort are for seats. You have off-road information if you want to check out the off-road information. You have the infos here. While yeah, it's not working because the engine is not on, but you can get a lot of infos, and also you can go to settings, and here you have a few settings which you can change, like the ambient light and stuff like that. So the same thing applies for the other screen. So pretty cool stuff. Now regarding the dashboard, to be honest, I'm so impressed how G-Class evolved in the last years. It's so modern. It's like, it looks gorgeous. I mean, they combine the raw looking design of an off-roader with the modern look and the modern steering wheel. Even the steering wheel, they bring the new steering wheel here on the G-Class. Lovely. The vents, the technology, the screens, multimedia, the quality materials are impressive. I mean, man, every person, I mean, if you look 10 years ago, you wouldn't imagine to have an off-roader like that with this kind of tech and comfort. Yeah, going off-road, it's incredible. The car is great and it looks perfect. I wouldn't change anything. And up here, by the way, you have also this manual possibility to close this curtain, also very good quality. Here behind it, it's quite nice. Anyway, let's go out. I wouldn't stop this camera for a while because I wanted you to hear every time I close the doors. I want you to enjoy that like you're having the car. Now here you have one big window. You saw it's double glass, soft material. Here you also have leather in gray, a little bit of chrome, the same carbon fiber handle, Burmeister speaker. Here up we have electric adjustable mirrors. The buttons for the windows feel extremely nice. I love the feeling of the buttons in Mercedes. You have heated seats, ventilated seats. It's incredible. The front seats are ventilated in the summer. So you have everything. I mean, the whole comfort you can get in a car these days. You have free position to save your electric seats. You can adjust every single position of the seats, even the front part, even the headrest, even wherever you want to adjust, you can adjust it from here. Then you have big amount of space in the door bands, soft material here. You have a light down here, Burmeister, another speaker down here. In aluminum, and it's pretty cold. I like that feeling. Again, the G-Class Mercedes, kind of a nice animation. Also, it's illuminated in the nighttime. Aluminum pedals. You have even down here leather, soft material, LED light inserted here. So cool. Even down here you have soft material. Look at this. You have carpets, and then you have leather here everywhere, and here you have ambient light. Wow, so it's soft everywhere. Man, I like that. Electronic handbrake. This is the light controllers. Fog lamp. My favorite vents. Super nice integrated here. I hope they never change those vents. They look so nice and very nice integrated. Leather everywhere. Another speaker here. So nice integrated. Those are the screens. It's basically one huge screen. It's split in two. And it has this cover. I think you can take out this cover if you want to. I would take it out because I think you will have a better visibility. Now the seats are very comfortable in Mercedes style, even the headrest, side support, leather, real leather, so nothing to complain about that. Now why I say I would take this out, because I think you can take this out, this piece here. You see it's separate, even in the back. If you look, it's separate, and they put it because, you know, they want to somehow protect the screen to not reflect the sun, but I know the screens have super good brightness, so you don't definitely need that. And if you take it out, you will have somehow a better view, a better visibility. You win around 1.5 centimeter, and you have a much raw feeling view. You will see it like that. You see even the wipers, you see? If you go like that, you don't see it. But then if you take it out, yeah, anyway, it's something in my head. I don't know why this stuck in my head, this thing. Visibility outside, very good. I love it. The A-pillar, the position, the straightness of the A-pillar, the way they boxy design this car, it's amazing. From the point of view, you feel like you're in a truck. You feel like you're the master of the world, and you see everything from here, from the driver point of view. You see this bonnet, look gorgeous, man, when you're driving. Perfect visibility in the rear mirror as well, and around the windows. I have nothing to complain. Perfect visibility in the corners. Armrest here, it's perfectly placed in the center console as well. Plenty of space here. You have an USB-C, some storage space here, a lot of amount of space. Here you have some chrome. You have also carbon fiber with a little bit of bluish insertion, and also you can of course close this like that, and then you can open it. It looks good. You still have these controllers for the multimedia. I love the fact that Mercedes keep this. So that means if you want to go in different settings, you don't have to use the touchscreen. You're driving and you're changing the settings while you're driving from this controller. I think every single car should have this controller. It's much more easier while you're driving, not taking your eyes to the road or put your hands there. It's so convenient. Great job, Mercedes. I love that. And then you have physical button, shortcut button for every single function and every single setting, almost every single setting. If you want to go to charging, yeah, let me start the engine, by the way, the system, sorry. You see, when I start it, you hear an interesting sound, like a roaring sound. Then you have here the save button. You can choose wherever you want. Then you have this button that gets you to the most important settings of the car. So you have also shortcut settings. You don't want to have the speed limit warning sound or whatever other lane keeping assist and so on. Or you can go a little bit deeper. And if you go a little bit deeper around here, you have the driving, all the driving settings. You have the collision avoidance, you have assistance systems here, you have the camera, and then you have the parking settings and also vehicle settings here, like from driving, G-roaring, exactly what I told you. If you don't want it, you make it super silent like electric car, or you can leave it like that. It sounds nice, I like it. And then you have a few other options, comfort settings, occupant protection, doors open, close, dynamic select. On the dynamic select, you have also the individual settings. You can set it how you want. The lights, multi-beam LED. You have the interior exterior lights and ambient light. Of course, you can change whatever color you want, the brightness and so on, so you can play with it from here. And then energize and comfort, you can choose between those two. Probably already know it from the other cars. You have this button for the cameras. You just activate the cameras. One of the best 360 degrees camera out there. I didn't expect to be so good. The resolution, it's insanely good. It's perfect, exactly what's around the car. And it has also self-parking system. I will show you when we do the test drive video. And then you, of course, can see front, rear cameras and so on, or 3D. It's awesome, awesome system. Then a little bit forward, you have this physical button for changing the different driving modes. I love that Mercedes put everything perfect. Ergonomy, it's extremely good. So every single button, it's exactly where it's supposed to be. And you have a few different driving modes. You have individual mode. You can individualize the response, the comfort on the suspension and the steering wheel. You can put it on sport, or you can put it on comfort, everything on comfort. I told you, adaptive suspensions, which is great. And then you have the trail, when you want to go on trail. And then you have the rock. When you activate the rock, The rock, you have to put it like it says right here, rock drive program activated. Right now you're kind of in, no, let me go back. You have to put it in neutral, just like that. Once you are in neutral, you can also activate the crawling system, like it's a cruise control off-road, something like that. They call it crawling, and you can definitely do that. So yeah, now you can put it in drive, and right now you have the recuperation. By the way, from those pedals behind the steering wheel, you can change the level of recuperation. You can see down there on the left, on the right side, you can see maximum recuperation. You can also put it on intelligent recuperation, the car will choose for you, or you put strong, normal, no recuperation on D plus, and then it's D plus, D minus, D minus, minus. But keep in mind, if you want to change the modes, if you go in rock mode, right, activate drive program, then what you have to do, you just go in neutral, and then once you are in neutral, you go here, you choose the low range. This is the place where you change the low range. By the way, before it was the lock differential around here, now it's the low range. You put it in low range, and it says like once you are in low range, now I think it works. You have to put it in drive, and then you see now from those pedals you don't change anymore the recuperation mode. Now you change the crawling mode. Crawl mean like it's a cruise control, slow off-road crawl, or variable or fast off-road crawl. So that means it's a cruise control over off-roader areas. So this is the way you put it in low range. If you want to put it back, you have to put it in neutral first. I'm in neutral, and then you deactivate this low range, and now you're in normal driving, and then you put it wherever, in park or drive and so on. Another thing, we have another two buttons right here, very intelligent. One of it, it's when you wanna G-turn, they call it, when you wanna turn the car in the spot. Probably you saw it already online. So the car is capable of turning in the same spot. Just, yeah, if you wanna turn the car in a place where you cannot turn it, or if you wanna have some fun with it, or wherever you need this area, two of the wheels are locked and two will spin, and then it will turn the car in the same place. But in order to do that, you have to be in a low range mode, only in low range mode. And then here you have another super smart feature. They call it G-steer. G-steer come from the rear wheel. One of the rear wheel will stay locked. And then, for example, if I want to go left, my rear wheel on the left side will stay locked, and all other free wheels will spin in order to give me a better turning circle, if that makes sense. And this is, again, I have to be in low range. Yeah, probably, I hope I can test it to show you in a test drive video, so check out the test drive video to see. I hope I can find the place where I can test it. Now, you understand, all this area, it's about off-roader, which is great, perfectly placed. Traction control button. This button show me the front camera. If you go off-road, you don't see what it's under. You can see the front under, which is great. Then you have this button which get you directly to the off-road cockpit. This is the off-road cockpit, which I get a lot of information about the car. So you can see the tire pressure, the tire position, temperature, the drive information, and then suspension here on the right side, so you can see the position of the car and cool stuff. And it's great that you can activate it very easy from here, from the center console. It's great. I love it. I love the way they position it. Here on the left side you have start stop engine button. We have physical button for climatic system, extremely easy to set it up. Plus you have this button for hazard lights, and then you have also this button that gets you directly to the settings of the climatic system. The car comes also with heated steering wheel, heated seats, and all that functions. Also electric adjustable steering wheel, by the way, from here, from this button behind the steering wheel. Let me show you from this stalk. You can adjust it up, down, left, right, the way you want it. You can adjust the steering wheel. Steering wheel, it's in leather. We have this super nice AMG steering wheel. The only difference is that we have those blue stitches here that signify electricity. The stalk for changing the gears is here. We change it from here very easy, just like that. You probably know already. And we have those touch sensitive buttons, which I noticed that people complain about them, but to be honest, they are the best touch sensitive buttons on a car ever made, and they are very easy. Once you get used with them, you can go through the settings extremely easy. And I can demonstrate you that. For example, also these screens, it's one of the most customizable digital screen on the market. It's extremely good, great brightness, great resolution. You can also choose between all different views like sport mode, like underrated, you see that, which look pretty interesting. You have also classic view where you can see different information in the middle, like from range, consumption, attention assistant, entertainment. You can see even the map in the middle, the kilometer that the car have, and also consumption around here. So you can see I managed to go around very easy. I'm not having any problem. You can see even the full map on the screen. You can have the assistance systems while you activate them. I will show you in the test drive video how they look. The off-road view, which is super important in this G-Class. Love it, the way it look, and then the service information. So you can see I go through every single settings without any problem using those touch sensitive buttons, and I didn't have any problem. They work really good. Yeah, that's why Mercedes keep them, because they really know how to do them in comparison with some other car manufacturers. Here are some carbon fiber around the screens, look gorgeous. We have edition 1 with carbon fiber on this handle here, leather everywhere, storage space super big here in the door bands. Super nice, and also very good quality around here. Even down here you don't have any plastic. You have also some beautiful ambient light around here. I love it. Here you have 2 USB-C, by the way, plus you have this 12-volt port, plus a place here to leave your phone. 2 cup holders. They are cooled and heated. How cool is that? Super nice, this area, and you can see also a nice ambient light. I will make a video in the nighttime to show you how it looks, the night videos, the night light and ambient light. Here in the front you have handle, microphone, very good quality on the roof, 2 lights and the vanity mirror. Up here you have Burmeister speaker, and then you have also these beautiful LED lights. And then you have the mirror you saw before, the visibility in the back is pretty good. And then you already see this, you can open it and close this, just like that. Now let's go to the multimedia system. We can use it, of course, the touch screen, yeah, or you can use this controller, which is super convenient. I love that, and it's so easy. EQ here, you see all the information about charging, like standard program, how much you should charge, the range of the car. It gives you some tips on what you should do to maximize the range. Super nice graphics, super nice information. The consumption around here. Then you can go to navigation, and also the navigation work very smooth, very fast. I love the way it's moving. It's one of the best navigation system, and it has, of course, all the charging stations. If you want to search for them, you just go here, look at this, it shows you all the charging station around you. You just press one, and here we go. Extremely quick, extremely fast,
to the highlighted route.
just like that. Super fast. The phone connectivity, radio, media, apps. You have comfort here, where you have all these, you already saw the seats, the ambient light, which you can change the colors inside. You have so many colors to change from the seats. Yeah, you have all the controllers for the seats, and you have even massage on the seats, and you can choose a different type of massage, which is super nice. Then we have the off-road information, and of course here on the off-road you can see all these infos that I showed you before. You have info here, you can see all 4 motors, but they are not like that. It's like the both of the motors are in the middle, in the front and on the rear. They are not just like that, like you see this in this picture. But anyway, it shows you what happened with the energy and where the energy go. It's much more easy to understand if they designed it like that and paint it like that. Then you have the settings, multi-beam for the lights, light settings here. You have also the interior, exterior lights, ambient lights, the system settings like language, voice, yeah, all that things, time and date, you find it around here. And then you have also the info, the lights, the vehicle. Yeah, let me show you. The vehicle here, driving infos. You already know it, probably I show you. Roaring sound and so on. And then, of course, we have the assistance systems, which you saw before, and the different driving modes, which you saw it before, from individual to the sport and comfort. And you can also customize the individual mode if you want to change the way you want to change it. But yeah, in general, this is it, guys. I hope you understand it. I hope you get some useful information. Also, the off-road settings are here, very nice, perfect positioned right here. I love the car, man. I'm in love, to be honest. It's better than I was expected in the beginning. It's a proper off-roader, probably the best electric off-roader ever made. Amazing car, amazing job made by Mercedes, so great job Mercedes. Anyway, that was the video. Don't miss out the test drive, will be really interesting. There we can have some fun, so definitely check out that test drive video. Thank you very much to all of you that watching my videos. If you have the money, man, you should go and test drive it and see if you like it, because you might fall in love with this G-Class electric. So that was the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.